Today I am going to talk about Internet of Things and its applications. So here in this first module we are going to see the fundamentals of IoT, which covers the topic like introduction, definitions and characteristics of IoT, IoT architectures, physical and logical design of IoT, enabling technologies in IoT, history of IoT, identifiers in IoT and the IoT framework, IoT and M2M, machine to machine. So here you can see this figure, it shows the Internet of Things. So how various things are connected to the Internet. So Internet plus things. So altogether we call that as IoT, Internet of Things. So what is IoT? So the Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals or people that are provided with unique identifier and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. So here you can see that IoT, where and all it is used. So IoT in agriculture it is used, in a smart home it is used, for vehicular communication it is used, wireless connections it is used, and all these devices are connected to the internet. Okay, they are having a unique identifier and they connect to the internet and they perform the operation without human help or human to human or human to computer interaction. So here, taking everyday things, embedding them with electronic software sensors and then connecting them to the internet and enabling them to collect and exchange data without human interventions is called the Internet of Things, which is shown here a small example. You can see that here the sequence are given as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this example shows how IoT works without any human intervention, how this whole thing is going to work. So here there is a small plant here and sensors are connected here in the pot. So this soil moisture sensor detects the moisture. So here there is a soil moisture sensor is connected to this plant which is put in this pot here, and that sensor is going to sense the moisture level in the in this pot, whatever that sand is there in that. Okay, and that sensor is going to sense. After that information is given to send this signal to the control center. So this is a control center. So here it is going to that send that information that whether that sand is dry or it is wet, or whether if it is dry then water should be provided here. So that because for plant growth we need the proper watering in the plant, and then this master control center gets the signal and it gives the signal, control center send this to the sprinkler. So there is a sprinkler connected over the plant here. This command master, that is control center, is given the command to the sprinkler to switch it on, so that if there is any requirement in the sand, watering is required, then it should be provided. So this Internet of Things is the concept of connecting any device so long as it has an on-off switch to the internet and to the other connected device. Thing, Internet of Things. So a thing in the Internet of Things can be a person with a heart monitor implant, a farm animal with a biochip transponder, an automobile that has a built-in sensor, etc., etc. So here few examples are given. This is the history of IoT. So here you can see that this 1982 to this 2015 only listed here. Beyond that it is we know what is happening current scenario of IoT. So here it is not like that IoT is any new thing. Okay, it is already in 1982 the concept of IoT is used in many other areas. So here you can see that the term of this IoT was coined actually by Kevin Ashton here in 1999. then that first smartwatch was introduced, then how then Apple smart iPhone, wearable various devices, Fitbit devices, then self-driving car, then Google Lens, etc., Tesla that comes with the autopilot drive, etc., etc., and many more things are still it is happening. Okay, so without IoT now we cannot even imagine to connect to any device, because everyday basis if we see, we are connected to the internet of things. We have heard about internet of things. IoT is a transformation process of connecting our smart device and objects to network to perform efficiently and access remotely. So here you can see the major component of IoT. So sensor nodes or actuators connected to the things, then thing or device here, then it is connected to the gateway is connected to the cloud, then data analytics, that in cloud we are doing various kind of analytics, then it is user interface. So these are the various or the major components of IoT. So what is this thing or the device? This thing or the device is nothing but the sensor in the actuator node, okay, which is connected to the sensor network. So through sensor network it is connected to the gateway. What is the work of gateway? It aggregates, processes the data and sends the data to cloud for further processing. So in the cloud it is the computing infrastructure or the storage and devices here, or the processes, where in the cloud the data is after aggregation by the gateway it is sent to the cloud, and in the cloud the computation is taking place. So in order to do the computation in the cloud, this various AI based and ML based algorithms are used for data analytics, and then in the user interface it is resulting to user using like a text message or some alarming signal, or through mobile or SMS. So what is sensor? So since we have seen that without sensors and actuators, this IoT is not at all going to play any role here. So sensors are the heart of this Internet of Things. So a sensor is a device that measures physical input from its environment and converts it into the data that can be interpreted by a computer. So here there is a small sensor shown here, which is able to measure the any physical input from the environment, and it is capable of converting that input into such a form that the computer can process it. It can interpret and then it can process that data. So here it is talking about, this slide talks about the connectivity. So here we are having various, suppose if the devices are within this range less than 300 feet, then how it is connected. If it is more than 500, less than 500 kilometer, less than 100 kilometer, then how those various communication techniques are called. Like we connect mobile to mobile, we use the Bluetooth, we use Wi-Fi, we use near field communication NFC, we use Zigbee communication, we use LoRa for long range communication, etc. So depending on the range, the cost of the communication is going to be changed. Coming to here, data processing. So what is the data processing? In this processing stage, a computer transforms the raw data into information. The transformation is carried out by using different data manipulation technique. So here you can see the data aggregation is done, then extraction, the useful information is extracted, then classification, and then data analytics. So this example shows how trend of rain and underwater depletion can be measured using machine learning algorithm or any kind of AI based algorithm. So user interface. So what is that user interface? In the diagram we have seen at the end, we have the user interface. So user, how he gets the notification, like some alert signal, some notification monitoring, suppose continuously some field to be monitored, some device to be monitored. So how there is sensor will be connected to that field or that device or the machine. That sensor is going to send the information to the gateway. The gateway is going to send to the cloud. From the cloud, various algorithms are used, and then it is through that it is analyzed what kind of, suppose if the field is very dry, water to be provided there,